Hi, Charlie McCann from Stan James. Welcome to preview of this weekend's football. Just quick reminder that Evans each are two in the rugby, back to Six Nations for week 4, including the Calcutta Cup. No Grand Slam, of course, for England. Looks as if it's Francis for the taking, and also the F1. It looks as if the Red Bulls were quickest in first practice in Bahrain this morning, Friday. For Premier League, Manchester United new favourites with ourselves at Stan James, 11-8, Chelsea 6-4. Arsenal, would you believe Arsenal 5-2, and a lot of people thinking the other teams are going to, both Chelsea and Manchester United have got to go to Anfield. And don't laugh, this, remember that Liverpool versus Manchester United, one of the biggest games of the season so far. Manchester City 80-1. Just to finish in the top 4, Manchester City 5-4, Spurs 3-1, and Liverpool also 3-1. First live game tomorrow, Saturday on Sky, is Spurs 9-4 on against Blackburn, 6-1 draw, 100-30. I wonder what Sam Allardyce must be thinking now that Benitez vented this anger, this angst against him. Quite a vitriolic personal attack, and correct me if I'm wrong, but this Liverpool's last 2 away games now, they've conceded 6 and 5 bookings. They haven't had a shot at goal. They were disappointed again. The frustration in Torres as well. Another yellow card in Lille last night, and this is a big week of football for Liverpool. They play on Monday night. They should of course beat Portsmouth on Monday night, but 3 days later then they have to turn round that 1-0 deficit against Lille. Lille are not the greatest team defensively, but if you haven't scored that goal away from home in the Champions League, in the Europa League, or of course in the Champions League, you do put yourself under a bit of pressure. But it's a big week in the history of Liverpool Football Club. Again, it's possible that towards the end of March, mighty Liverpool will be out of all competitions. Birmingham at Everton, too close to call for me, 11-5. Everton, good, playing some lovely football, but most of it at Goodison Park, apart from Arsenal. Of course, Arsenal allow you to play. They were very unlucky, Everton, probably to only get a 2-2 at the Emirates over Christmas. Sorry, it was in January. 15-8 Birmingham. Their resilience is excellent. They went out of the FA Cup, and at Portsmouth, and what did they do? They immediately went to Portsmouth, back at Fratton Park, and won, and just showed that everybody thought they would fall away. None of it, and of course they may change. Interesting if those players come back. Bolton 21-20, 11-4 Wigan. Wigan of course beat Liverpool, but it seemed to be a different proposition of the DW to anywhere else. Burnley 6 points to 5-4. They probably wanted at the start of the week, they thought they would get a minimum of 4 points from home games against Stoke and Wolves. Well, they've only got 1 against Stoke, that 1-1 draw. They really do need 5-4 to beat Wolves, but Wolves are again a resilient side. Wolves 11-5, 9-4 the draw there. Chelsea ought to beat West Ham. West Ham disappointing at home last week, but again this is a functional Chelsea side. 6-4 now for the Premier League. Man United 11-8. Hull, Arsenal, I wouldn't back Arsenal at 5-2 on. I know there's a momentum behind them, that wonderful performance against Porto, and again would have thought right at the start of the season I put up 2 players at 80-1 to be top Premier League goal scorer. Well, people have laughed at me furiously that one of them is Nicholas Bentner and the other one was Louis Saha. Well, I think they gave us Saha certainly gave us a run for his money, and there's just something about Bentner that's something clicks. He's something else, isn't lacking in confidence, and it'll be interesting. His performance in the World Cup for Denmark, again he scored in the last friendly internationals for Denmark. United ought to beat Fulham poor against Juve, but not a great Juve team, 3-1. They may have one eye on the second leg of that at Craven Cottage on Thursday. United should get through, and Rooney now, we were 7-1 for Rooney to score. We took a hit there. We were to score with a header at Wembley against Aston Villa. We were 5-1 for him to score a header against Milan midweek, and of course he scored the first goal there, a header against the Rossoneri, and we are now 7-2 that he scores a header against Fulham. It looks as if but he's halved in price from 7-1 to 7-2. It's extraordinary statistics from Wayne Rooney, and surely he's a shoo-in for Player of the Year, and I hope European Player of the Year next year, and I also hope, I've got to be honest, that he wins the World Player of the Year as well. Liverpool versus Portsmouth 1-4. Interesting game as well. In the Championship, Middlesbrough 7-4, 6-4 Newcastle, 11-5 the draw, and Newcastle have come on strong again this season, and they really do. If they win that, I think it's fair to say they will have 1 foot in the Premier League. But I wonder, Sam Allardyce goes to Blackburn, goes to White Hart Lane on with this ringing endorsement probably in his ears from Rafa Benitez that Barcelona are going to play the way Blackburn. Yeah, but I think Rafa is on thin ice at the moment, I must say, with 11 bookings in his last 2 away games in the Premier League, and again another nil in an away game. This is a big week for Liverpool Football Club. I think they'll get through. But if you're a Liverpoolian out there, maybe they need you. You know what it's like, one of those proper European nights at Anfield next Thursday. Be lucky.